What's been really good about this series of the block is that we've got 5 quite disparate houses. So it's been a lot of fun working with nothing that's set in a style, like we're not cookie cutting 5 houses out, bang, 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 bang. We're responding to Hampton. It's got crazy styles everywhere. You've got heritage next to a house that looks like a fridge. Looking behind me now through this wonderful Viridian glass is the north aspect to all the houses. They all are able to take on this aspect. That's been a fantastic moment for the series, like actually making these beautiful north-facing living rooms. It's a huge roller coaster for these people. They put their heart and soul in these places. They really, really are up at, dawn painting. They really do the hard yards, and so it's not surprising that there's a bit of an outpouring. And I mean, we really don't know everything when it comes to how to do a house, or where to put this, or where to put that, or what colour, what blinds, whatever it is. We just don't know everything. So it's fabulous that people bring their own elements in their way. Each house, obviously is a package or has a design response, and then each one of those has some pretty interesting highlights. We talk about House 5 across the road, so that amazing outdoor covered area is unheard of in Melbourne, to have a huge outdoor pagoda, where you can sit all year round in heat or cool or whatever. That was fantastic to be able to do that in that house. Or House 3 and House 4 with the skillion roof facing north. I mean, that's been a fantastic response for those houses. How to subtly reinterpret the mid-century house, paying some respect to the style, and then to be able to add on another pavilion out the back so that it looks almost homogeneous. Mitch and Mark's house next door, the cute little cottage. Well, you go inside, there's no cute little cottage, it's ginormous, inside. But from the outside, pink door, white picket fence, like it's all got all the, tick box classic sort of stylistic elements, but it's quite a unique experience, that house in itself. If we can have north-facing, ginormous panes of glass all around all 5 houses, like it's quite a unique thing to be able to do without losing any thermal, efficiency of the house, which is critical in Melbourne. Like it's one of the most fundamental design issues you've got to try and resolve. Get that passive response right, get the light in there, don't lose any heat, or don't gain any heat really in summer as well. So to be able to do that with the Viridian products that we're gifted to be able to use, it's incredible and it's a lot of fun. You live out at the back, you don't live at the front door, so you explode out, and sort of experiential journey in the house is critical. Bedrooms that have 6 metre high ceilings with windows up to 6 metres. Example, how big can we get a sheet of glass? I mean, you see that window in the front of this house, it's extraordinary. Did we have the opportunities in the past? Well, maybe yes, but now we're looking at how to use them and to really show them off and push these products a little bit harder. So with the awning window here over the bar, that didn't come up overnight. And to design that right and use the correct glass and all the bits that come with it, that's adding functionality to the house, as much as the basement is, as much as the placement of the garage. Yeah, look, I think a lot of people forget, that there are elements that you really ought to bring in and not really sort of clip your view off in terms of access to the sky. It's an uplifting feeling for me, and I quite like the journey into a house. Obviously it's through a door, possibly a hallway, and then it just explodes out the back and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. To me, that's a fantastic journey and experience in a house. I really try and push that sort of lifting of spirit and soul in the back of a house. I think it's absolutely critical. Well, look, glass in particular is giving us opportunities to create these open, lofty spaces. And in the past, yes, well, glass was around, but the new tech that we've got with the smarts in the glass, giving us the thermal performance that we need to make comfortable spaces internally is kind of opening up our eyes a little bit to what's actually achievable. And this journey we're on is only going to develop more and more and more. provided we can provide the right internal space and the right internal amenity, then look, the sky's the limit, literally. And glass is going to be part of it, So, all puns aside, I'd like to do an entire house out of glass. It'd be fantastic. Why do we need walls? Let's just do all windows. I mean, we're not far off that amazing ability to be able to do that and have glass that can perform to that level. This year's season of the block, we've gifted the contestants basements. So the basements themselves can't be habitable spaces in a code, so then we have to find, media rooms or cellars, these sorts of uses for the basements. Mitch and Mark really wanted to bring in as much light as they could to the basements. So I think the whole idea of creating that glass floor, that transparency, really gives that house another level. Not literally, because you're going down to a basement, but another level in terms of enjoyment, because you're standing in the main living area and you're looking up through, the glass and whatnot, experiencing that void. But then you can look down through the floor into the basement. So you're getting this other level of connectivity in the house. You have to really sort of start to think about it early on in the piece. The glass floor is easy to put in, but it requires some preparation in terms of structure, in terms of spans of the glass itself, the thickness, how it all works together, whether it's got any non-slip coatings on it. I mean, these are really important factors, again, about the amenity. That's all well and good when it's all finished, but how do you start that process? Well, start it early. Leaving the legacy behind is really, we've worked and renovated 5 houses in a cul-de-sac, and you really wouldn't know that we were here. Like, it's extraordinary. Apart from the fact that we beautified the street, spent $200,000 on plans, really the legacy at the end is 5 family homes, proud of the fact that they're all different, they're not cookie cutter. To me, that's a 100% success. I'm proud of that.